So what skills should you learn? There's a lot of basic skills that you'll just have to have, like permissions and user management, installing software. So that's just going to naturally come from using Linux every day to do stuff. What skills should I learn beyond that? I think containers are a worthwhile skill to learn. It's widely applicable not only for administering boxes, but packaging software and even writing and managing software. So that's a good skill, I think, to learn. Depending on how widely you want to share your thing that you're working on, a container can be shareable, but maybe you want people to make their own derivatives of it. So maybe a container, maybe you want to give them a base piece of software and they can create configuration files and other stuff from there, in which case container file might not be the best packaging. Maybe a DEB or an RPM would be a more portable packaging to allow someone to have the base and then add on what they need. I think start with a project, and all of a sudden you will start learning because you have to make headway on your project. I see that Josh mentioned Home Assistant as another project. So I know there's a whole bunch of people that have home labs. And home labs are a bigger lift, right? Because you're committing to more equipment, and more equipment means more cost. But things like home automation, smart home stuff, my 3D printing and running that on my Raspberry Pi based Octopi, or Pi-hole, which is a Raspberry Pi that like eliminates ads and other stuff from your media. Like there's a lot of different things that you can get into as you get into home projects. One thing I will warn you about is when you're doing home projects, realize that it can affect other people in your home. So like I had a really tuned up settings in one of my homes where it's like printers, DHCP leasing, and file shares. And then I went out of town and there was a power outage. And all that stuff did not come back on cleanly. I was troubleshooting via the phone from a city halfway across the globe to get those services back up for the family because they all kind of relied on it, and not having it was painful. So whenever you take on home projects, realize like, what are you going to do if that home project has a problem and you might not be there to like physically to plug and unplug things or reboot things in the right order. Yeah, and Josh says network downtime and family acceptance is a big deal. Yeah, one of my friends had a saying. He would grade his projects. He called it the wife acceptance factor. How high of a wife acceptance factor does this project have? Meaning, if there are problems, will they accept it? So that's something to check out. I saw Hank mentioned OpenWRT. OpenWRT is a Linux-based distro that you can put on your home router, and it provides a whole bunch of additional changes that you can apply to your home networks. You can do things like quality of service for different things. You can do filtering for different types of content. So if you're interested in doing more home networking and control of your home networking, that might be an option to basically take commercial-based Wi-Fi equipment and add on a different operating system with a bunch of management tools to do more interesting things with that home networking. All right, skills, like basic Linux skills, yes. I think once you get into things, you'll figure out that you need other skills too, and that's great. Acquiring those skills is important because as you start to think about you wanting to have a career in Linux, that's what you're going to be asked about when you're going on those job interviews.